I'll begin the project 5. This is a variation of project 5 from the previous recordings we had a couple of days ago. The reason being is that the coordinate system had some, I suppose, some issues. They weren't lining up. The coordinates coming out weren't correct. So worked out the problem was that I've forgotten to add in here to acquire the coordinates from the original CAD file. So I've modified that. Those of you that already have done that or that project or started it, don't worry about it. But this is just additional instructions so that you have a better reference in the future if you're doing one. So I'll go for this class, the Thursday class, with the new instructions. And they look like this basically. This got a TFSA logo. You can tell the difference there, right? So the next page is the same. Basically just starting a new file and going from there and just bringing it in with making sure really that we have meters as the imported units of the CAD file. Generally this is set to I can't remember, it sort of works it out itself. I can't remember what the setting was, but and also take that tick off there. But in trying that with this file, it just didn't quite work it out, so I had to tell it was meters. It's possibly because the file exported out of ListCAD is actually unitless, so it doesn't know what it is. That's the only reason I'm telling it what it is, but generally it works out. Okay, so let's go on with that. Heading over here, we'll go to new and we'll grab the usual architectural template, go OK there, and wait for it to come up. Go to insert, it's a CAD link as it is a CAD file, and you can go and get that from wherever you have that file. I've got mine saved here, so I'll just grab it from here. Alright, yeah, that's right. Auto detect is what it's normally set to. We'll change it to meter, and I'm not sure why it's not meters, but anyway. They're consistent. They're calling millimeter as well, so that's good. Alright, so orient this one here, get this one off. Alright, and basically that's it. We'll go OK. It'll put it auto center to center. I know a lot of the videos you watched and so on say you have to have it in this other system here in origin to origin and shared coordinates and things like that, but this one we're going to do center to center. So let's go open. Alright, so this is the next step. The next step is the step that we actually didn't do before. If I just zoom out, oh, sorry, I didn't miss a step there, guys. It doesn't really matter. I could have just flicked over to site. We should have really started in the site view, which is I always forget. It doesn't matter. We'll do it again, and just click in here. Everything should be set up as it should be before. So let's go OK. Open this here. By the way, here there is an option. Later on, we're going to use the just the major and minor layers out of the CAD file. We do have an option here to specify which ones actually come in from the CAD file here now. So we could have done that anyway, but we won't. Just leave the whole lot come in. All right, so here we go. All right, now that looks a bit better. We can see the survey points here now, which is good. What we're going to do next is head over to the Manage tab and go down into that button there and click Acquire Coordinates. Determines the coordinates used in the linked project or the CAD file and uses them for the current project. So that's it. So we'll just click on this and then we select the, if I zoom out a bit, we'll be able to select this thing here, which is the link we just brought in. Notice if you go out where the border of it is, you can't pick it, so you have to go in the middle somewhere. So I select that. Nothing really happens obvious except for the survey point disappeared from here. It's gone. All right. Unfortunately, it's a mile, many miles away, or meters away. It's all the way down here, however far that is. I don't actually know. I never really measured it, but I could have a go. It's a lot of meters away. It's what is it? 16,000 something like that. I don't know, meters away. So it's anyway. So that's where it is. Doesn't matter where it is. If I go here and click on it, it's locked, so I can't move it. I know that because it hasn't got a little red line through the clip. It says that the coordinate there is 0,0,0, which probably makes sense. That's the base that we use for our drawings, really. So that's the survey point used there. We're going to keep it at that for this exercise. There are a couple other variations that industry use, but we're going to leave it here for that one. All right, so the other thing here now, if I click on this one here, it says that it's whatever that coordinate is, and now it's in millimeters. I'll show you later on. You can change it to meters as well. It doesn't actually make any difference to the drawing. It's just the way you're reading it. All right. So for now, we'll just keep it there for now. All right. So the next thing to do is on page whatever it is, page 4. We've done page 4 basically. That's it. Okay, page 5. Whilst it is selected, the link. This one here, the base point. We will move it to another location. So, as it is selected, the move command is available to us now. So I can click here, grab it from the point there, which means the center of it, and zoom right out, and we'll put it actually this time on the PSM, just at the end point of the PSM there. There it is. All right, so this here tells us the coordinates of that PSM. The problem with that though, and I'm not sure if it's the file problem, it is not giving us the height of that location or the elevation. So usually everything comes across okay, except not in this instance. So we can do a couple of things. We can click in here and just write the number, or we can click over here and write the number. Either way, the number is, now we're dealing in millimeters, don't forget, at this point, so we've got to put it in millimeters. So the number is 8524, oh yeah, there it is, 8524 millimeters. Let's apply it, and there it is, it's in here as well. Okay, so we fixed the height for that base point, or the project base point. Okay, it says here on page 7, note that the coordinates are in millimeters, spelling everything, as our units are in millimeters. But the units can be changed from the Manage tab, Project Units, if you wish, so you can work in meters. No scaling is required in Revit, unlike CAD, and you can even work in Imperial or whatever else you want. So, okay, so let's have a look. So I could change that now, so that if I go to Manage, go to Project Units, I could change it so here we're using millimeters, meters. So if I change that, you can do that. Now the other thing you might want to do is actually change it if you're going to do meters, so you have 2 or 3 decimal points as well. Otherwise, it will round it up to the nearest meter and might not be quite right. So go OK with that. Of course, there's other things you can change here as well. If I go OK. Now if I click on this thing here, which I can't get right now, I have to do like a window on it. We get this information here in meters now. All right, so it's exactly the same as is shown on the PSM here. All right, so you could do that, and I think we need to put a little cross through here now, so we can lock this little clip here, so we can lock it so we can't move it accidentally. All right. So we're getting closer to page 8. In fact, we are on page 8 now. Make sure both survey points are locked, as well as, well, we've done the survey points already. The first one came in locked anyway, the one down here. This one here should be locked already. Sorry, hang on a minute. I shouldn't have put that clip through there because it should be the other way around, sorry. That's locked because he hasn't got the clip line through it. Sorry, just double clicking here. This one actually, it was okay. It was already locked for some reason. Let's have a look. What have I done here? Oops, see how I'm able to move the project accidentally? Good example. Okay. Anyway, it won't let you do it because it's a shared coordinates, but we'll just cancel that. But just to make sure, what have I done here? Yeah, no, that should be set like that. All right, no line through it. Sorry. Now the other thing we need to do is lock the actual link. So if I click on the link and click on the pin, it'll pin it. So it puts a little pin there. Hardly see it there. There's a pin, which means I can't move it accidentally as well. So we are doing well. So basically that's where we've got to leave it off there. The rest of it here on page 8, if I just move down to page 8, we've done all that. The rest of it here says we will now apply a surface to our contour. Click on the side and massing, and then we're going to go to Toposurface. Alright, so what we basically have done so far is replace this one here with a new one, the different version. That'll get uploaded in a minute, but you can then continue on with this one here, B. About 40 seconds into that, it starts doing the Toposurface, which is what you need to continue on for the rest of the book, really. So I'll leave it there. Go back and rename that as well before I stop that. So we need yeah, yes, yep. So
I'm just struggling to move this house up to the.
which end are you on? Where are we on? It doesn't even matter. Oh, yeah, you think is it's a rounding off. You can do your rounding, obviously, you do it more.
Okay.
That's fine. Struggling? How are you struggling?
Looking at it, I just can't quite seem to figure out how to do it.
Alright, now you've got to figure out somewhere up.
Press it again, do I? Or
Once. Okay. Let's start to the change it to 1 to 20 or something. We'll be able to see where we go. So pads there, so the ground on there, which probably we have you're going to use meters, go back to manage.
Yeah.
And use project units. And yeah, just show you what there. Change it Right, just okay, so I'll save that. All right, just put a note on there so that this particular one is using Surface. Yeah, so I'll upload the new one now. Stop.